gotta know this. Everybody here drives Lexus and Teslas. Bro, you don't see that in the hospital. Oh my god, I'm so lucky to be here. Nah, no.
How you did run thing, how you did walking, anything you do, people go still talk about.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Isa2G on YouTube and Isa2_ on Instagram. Go ahead and follow me on Instagram. So your girl is a year as a nurse. I'm super duper excited. So excited to be a year in this noble profession. In today's video, I'm gonna be talking about what I wish I knew before becoming a nurse. I truly believe I can come to you guys and talk to you guys about the realities in nursing. I was once a new nurse, and as of July 26th, I am now a year in this profession. So I'm gonna go ahead and just get right into the video. There's 8 things in this list, you guys. The first thing I think mistakes that new nurses make, or mistakes that I myself made as a new nurse or nobody told me about, was number 1, there is truly racism and toxicity in nursing. I know everybody will be like, girl, don't you know racism exists everywhere? I know racism exists, but I look at it like so. When you're in nursing, you're taking care of the sick, you're taking care of people during the vulnerable times that you're not looking like, oh my god, there's gonna be racism in this profession. You think you're coming into the purest profession ever, the most loving career ever. It's just full of love, and there is no racism in this profession. But the truth is, when it comes to nursing, there is racism in this profession. There's lots of toxicity, and if you are a minority or a darker skin complexion, darker color like me, a black or different minorities, you definitely know racism in nursing is real, and you're going to see that. Nobody talks about it, but it's there. And nursing is the most toxic profession you're ever going to be in. You truly need resilience to pursue this career. And I also believe this is something no one let new nurses know, and they gotta know this. The second thing I wish I knew when I was starting off my profession is that you're not just a new nurse. The reason I say you're not just a new nurse is that when you start your career, when you graduate and you take your NCLEX, hospital makes it seem, or wherever you apply, I personally am a product of the hospital. They make it seem like you should be super duper grateful of the opportunity, that they're the only ones that's giving you the opportunity and you're bringing nothing in. But that is absolutely not true. You're not just a new grad nurse, you're more than that. Like, they make it seem like you're coming in here, you're not giving value, but it's like, why did they hire you? It's because they know you got value in you. They know you're worthy. So never ever take yourself for granted. Never take yourself for granted. Never just be like, I'm just a new grad nurse. Like, yeah, you should be humble, but at the same time, you should understand you're more. Like, it's true, the hospital is definitely giving you opportunities, or wherever you're lucky to go in and start your profession, they are giving you opportunity to start. But you're also bringing something in. You're bringing your knowledge in. You're bringing fresh thinking in. So never look down on yourself and be like, oh my god, I'm just a new nurse, like I'm just a new grad, I'm so worthless, because you're more than that. The third thing I will definitely say is self-advocacy. Should be number 3 on this list. Advocate for yourself, not just your patient. In nursing school, they just teach you advocate for your patient. I truly had to learn self-advocacy when I started into this career and realized that nobody look out for you but yourself. That is just the reality. No one's gonna look out for you. If you gotta look out for yourself, especially if you are a minority, not even like minority or whatever. You gotta look out for yourself. Like, you have to advocate for yourself. If I was a patient and I got a nurse, I mean, if you don't advocate for yourself, how are you gonna advocate for your patient? Always remember, you are the CEO of your license. My preceptor used to say, you know how you struggle in nursing school, like, you know how you struggle to earn that license. So always advocate for yourself. The administrator, the CEO, the hospital, the guy at the top, the big people, they don't care about your license. They only care about you getting the job done. So advocate for yourself. Whenever you see like your license is at risk or something's going on, like advocate for yourself as well. Put self first. The same pedestal that you're putting your patient first is the same pedestal you're supposed to be putting yourself first. Definitely. The other thing I want to say, number 4 on this list, is that bedside is not your end and be all. As in, bedside hospital is not your end and be all. Truly want to stress on this one. Hospital and bedside, like I keep saying, it is truly not your end and be all. When I left the hospital, I called my mom and the job I work at. I called my mom and I was like, everybody here drives Lexus and Teslas. Bro, you don't see that in the hospital. You barely make money as a bedside nurse. I mean, I know you're truly here for passion, and I'm super passionate about nursing, but at the same time, you got bills to pay. And there's more opportunities when you walk away from bedside. I'm not here to advocate for y'all to walk away from bedside. In total, as to my hospital experience, I have like almost 3 years. But I'm not here to tell y'all to walk away from bedside. What I'm here to tell y'all is don't pressurize yourself. Bedside is so like tasking. I'm not here to like tell y'all screw bedside, but I'm just here to tell y'all it's okay to walk away when administrative management and there's lots of toxicity. Above all, you gotta put your mental health first. Like, you have to put your mental health first. Mental health is a priority. I know in nursing school, it's like this hospital, they already market and put the idea in you as you're starting up as a new nurse. You're just like, oh my god, I'm so lucky to be here. Like, it's such a competition in nursing school. Like, when you're graduating, all your friends are like, oh my god, I got a hospital job, I got a hospital job. I was once like that as well. I used to be like, oh my god, I got a hospital job. But the thing is, hospital is not your end and be all. You're more than that. Like, if you don't, like, if the hospital is not your setting, it's okay. Choose like whatever is your choice. You're here to be happy. You're not in nursing to go through jail time. I cannot stress this enough. If you like outpatient, if you like different things in nursing, which they are, pursue that. A hospital should not be your end and be all. It should be your decision. The third thing I want to say is finding your person. When it comes to nursing, you cannot go through this career without not finding your person. You need like someone you can talk to, like somebody who understands you. That's what's gonna keep you in nursing. I know when I started up as a new nurse, there were days I did not want to go to work. There were days I felt depressed. There were days I had anxiety. There were days I called out. And sometimes you think maybe the person, like, you think finding your person will be like someone in the program or whatever it is. I had friends who were going through the same thing. So I mean, y'all are going through the same shit. What is it that they can tell you to make you feel better? I also have like women in my family who are nurses, like women in my family, my mom's best friend. But it's a different kind of thing when you find your person, because they tell you it's gonna be okay. Like, your mom, your parents, your women in your family, or whatever it is, they're gonna tell you it's gonna be okay. But when it's your person, they say it's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. For me, one day I'll make a story time as to how I found my person in nursing, to like who kept me going. It was like the same thing I was going through as like a black woman, and racism, and working in a dominant white we're not gonna go through that. The same thing I was going through, she was going through, and she would literally explain like stories to me that I was going through, and I could tell she was my person. And every time like I was down or depressed or sad as a new nurse, just feeling like so like overwhelmed about it, I can call her on the phone and talk to her, and I truly will know I'm going to be okay. She used to always tell me, what's the worst they can say to you is no. Like, she always used to tell me, even though I was a new grad nurse, I should go for what I want, and I should like pursue happiness, because you're in this profession to truly be happy. So finding your person is worth it. It's not something that's gonna be first. Don't go into nursing being like, I gotta find my person, and any random person or any nurse you see on the floor, you're like, that's my person. No, it takes time. You are gonna find your person. It's gonna be an easy breezy move, but you will get your person. And your person sometimes are what's gonna keep you in nursing, because they're gonna tell you words of reassurance, encouragement, and keep you going. The other thing I will definitely say is speak up. When I was a new nurse, one thing my preceptor will always tell me is to speak up. She would always be like, you have to speak up. Nurses on the floor as well would just be like, you gotta speak up. People make it seem you just start speaking up like that. It's like when they tell you, you gotta speak up, you gotta speak up, you gotta speak up. But it takes time. For me, I'm the type of person, I don't like to be confrontational. I don't like to sound mean. I don't like to feel like I'm being some type of negative, like I'm bringing some type of negative energy in the room. And when you start speaking up, it kind of seems like you're problematic or stuff like that. So I remember when people would be like, you gotta speak up, you gotta speak up. I used to always be like, I can't speak up, I can't do this shit. Girl, you're gonna go through so much shit on that floor that you're gonna speak up. It's gonna be like a reflex. You're gonna be tired of so many BS's that are coming to you. Now I truly I can speak up. I can be more vocal about things I want, but it took time. It took time. Like, I'm here to say, take the first move, speak up. It helps you. If you ever feel like you're not getting the resources you need or something, voice it out. Speak up. Like, put yourself first, baby, because ain't nobody gonna put you first. The other thing I will say is learn to walk away. This is when you talk to your management, you talk to your nursing supervisor or charge nurse, or explain concern on the floor, and they don't try to make it work for you. You're voicing out your concern. You're letting them know this is not okay, and they're still bringing the same shit to you. Learn to walk away. The thing about being a new grad nurse, sometimes I've seen on like Instagram or whatever, people will come up to me and say to me, it's like, being a new grad nurse, the majority of the time they're going to tell you, you should be lucky the hospital hire you, blah, 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 blah. The only time you can be valuable in this community is when you're a year as a nurse. No. Especially now in nursing, no. If it's not working for you, baby girl, leave that toxicity alone. Leave that environment alone. Find a better place for you. Find a better place for you. Learn to walk away. And walking away doesn't mean you're a failure, because you're going to still continue nursing, and there are more and more opportunities when you walk away and start doing something you're super duper passionate about. Last thing I want to say on this list is be proud of yourself. Like, being a new grad nurse, sometimes you're gonna walk into that building feeling like a piece of crap. You're gonna be like, I don't know shit. Girl, let me tell you, you know how many times I primed an IV line, and by the time I connected to my patient, the bag was completely empty, except it was normal saline, because you know that thing's like always like 1,000 ml. But one time I primed the Zosine, and by the time I connected to the patient, the Zosine was, and I had to go to the pharmacy and let them know this bitch did that. At the end of the day, I see myself now as to how comfortable I am with IVs, how comfortable I am with handling my patients and talking to them, how comfortable I am with like talking through like my anxiety. Sometimes my patient's anxious and I'm anxious, but I don't show it. I'm like, take a deep breath, and they take a deep breath. And I'm like, and it calms me down as well, as I'm telling my patient to breathe in and out. It calms me down as well. When I look back as to when I first walked into that building, walked into that hospital, got my first nursing job, when I look back at like my first interview and look back at all the nursing skills, I sucked at. Like, there was one time I was straight cathing a patient for the very first time, and literally my patient had to teach me how to straight cath. Like, literally had to teach me. I look back at all those moments and I'm like, damn, now I can walk into a room and know the shit. And even if I don't know the shit, my patient don't be like, be proud of yourself. It is absolutely a journey. It's not easy, especially if you graduated during the pandemic time, during COVID times. These are hard and tough times. It's not easy. So, you know, every day you walk into the building, just be happy. Be like, okay, this was this. Always find a good thing that happened to you during that shift. Try to find one. If you can't find none that shift, be like, at least my patient didn't die on me. Like, I'm not the causation of what happened. Find something positive to hold on to. If not, nursing is gonna eat you alive. It's going to eat you alive, girl. These are my 8 things. Last thing, like I keep saying, be proud of yourself, be proud of the journey. You made it this far. But nursing, it's rewarding. It is rewarding, and you gotta be passionate with what you do, because your patients are gonna see right through your BS. So you gotta be passionate. You have to be passionate. You have to love what you do, like genuinely love what you do. You just gotta love what you do, and be proud. Be proud of yourself, baby girl. If you have made it this far, you're into like your year as a nurse, you're thinking of nursing, you're in nursing school, you just passed your class, or you are a seniority, you're like a senior staff now, senior nurse. Be proud of the journey. It takes a lot to keep you in nursing. Be bedside or non-bedside, there's always gonna be that stress. You're always gonna know you work for your money. Be proud of yourself, period. Find the good in everything that you do. If you love this video, give this video a thumbs up so that many other people who are new nurses can see this. Like I said, your girl is a year, baby girl. I made it this far. I'm a year as a nurse. That is so crazy. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share. If you truly love this video, comment down below anything. Share anything. If you are a year or more than a year in nursing, comment down below. And yeah, subscribe to the channel. I'll see you guys on my many other videos to come. I love you guys so much. Bye, guys.